Collecting is getting harder every day. Retro games are going up in price, indies are being released as digital only, or worse yet, they become a limited release and they just skyrocket in value. But there's actually a group of people that are making it worse. That group of people is thieves. And most people are going to think, well, it's not me, and that's the truth. Most people are not. It's really 95% of us that is a good, solid group of people. It's the 5% and the people who maybe yell the loudest that are causing the most problems. Just this week, Final Fantasy XVI broke street date. People are showing off that they got the game, they grabbed it in some warehouse, or they had a buddy, fell off the back of a truck, wherever, and they're already playing it. And Sony's already confirmed it's the gold disc version, there's no day one update, and so they're playing the full thing right now. And the PS5 hasn't been cracked, so it's not like this is gonna go out on some website and be downloaded by everybody, but that doesn't stop anybody from screenshotting it, grabbing gameplay, posting about the storyline, and ultimately ruining the day one experience for somebody who didn't expect that. It's even worse for Switch games. When those leak, basically the whole thing gets dumped at this point. It goes online and everyone just downloads it with their hacked Switch or with their Switch emulator. It happened with Zelda, it happened with Pokemon, and it's gonna happen with the next big release. That's just what happens with the Switch at this point. And digital leaks are so common that I kind of completely forgot about just retail theft. Just this week I tried to buy a Switch game and I looked down. There's a small tear in the plastic, no big deal, until I looked closer and I realized they actually opened it just enough to open the game case up, grab the cartridge out, close it back up, and just take the cartridge. And I couldn't tell when I initially picked it up from that, plastic generic shell you see at a retail store. I didn't even notice till I took it out of the bag later that it actually had, no game in there in the case. And the problem with both of these is they actually push a trend that most collectors do not want, and that's digital only. Every time a game breaks street date and goes online, that just makes a publisher think, why didn't I put this on digital only? A place where it's behind a storefront that's not going to get cracked, fingers crossed, and I'm not going to lose out on any revenue from theft or from the game getting leaked. Same thing with the physical discs. Every time one of those gets stolen from a retailer, somebody has to pay for that, and usually a portion of that goes back to the manufacturer. And discs aren't cheap. If they're going to sell them for the same amount online as they are in store, they get more revenue from that digital storefront. And so with those issues of leaks and retail theft, why wouldn't you make it digital only? So in the end, it's the 5% of people that are actually ruining it for the entire ecosystem of collecting and just pushing the digital only trend to the future. So what do you think about the all digital future? Has a game leak or a stolen cartridge or disc ever ruined a video game for you? Let me know in the comments down below. Hit that subscribe button and we'll catch you next time.